Hey guys, how's it going? Dudey, Rhino here. So today I'm talking about relatable moments when you were at school. We're starting off strong, okay? We're starting with supply teachers. Now, supply teaching is one profession that I can never get my head around as to why in Christ's name you would want that as your occupation, because everyone knows that as soon as a supply teacher walks in, all the rules go out the window. Your name changes, your seat changes, you're sat next to your best mate, you're not doing any of the work, and 9 times out of 10 there is actually a challenge within the classroom to try and break the teacher's soul. The first one to make the man cry wins a prize.
Sir, when you left the room, Jordan changed your desktop background to a massive dick because you're a faggot.
He did what? He called me. You're fucking joking! I don't get why on earth you'd want to be a supply teacher. From supply teachers to just straight up strict teachers now, and I have to say, like, strict teachers baffle me, because I understand you want to teach the kids, but do you need to scream so aggressively just to get your point across? And to be honest, looking back now as an adult, I have to say, like, there's one teacher in mind that I won't say his name, but he was an IT teacher, and he was a borderline psychopath. And now looking back, he must have just had such a shit marriage or something like that, where he was just so angry and so miserable that he'd just come into work on a Monday morning and think, that 12-year-old kid that walks through my door to learn how to put a PowerPoint presentation together is going to get it so hard verbally that they're going to want to actually kill themselves when they get home. And that's going to make me feel a little bit better about myself, so I don't kill myself when I get home. That's the only thing that I can imagine. Plus, I'm not gonna lie, right? A few years, this is true, right? I'm not jumping to any conclusions, yeah? But this is a violent man, and a few years later I saw him out and about in the city of Norwich, and his kid had a massive bruise on his face. That's all I'm saying. I'm not making any accusations, that's all I'm saying. Definitely a domestic abuser. Whiteboards. When the whiteboards come out, you knew that it'd be a little bit of fun at the start of the lesson, you know, maybe you're gonna do some mental maths, which isn't fun. But if it was up to you, if it was your job to hand out the whiteboards, 2 things would happen. First of all, you'd find all the clean ones, yeah, all the proper crisp whiteboards, yeah, no rough edges, no little smears or anything. Give them to your best mates. There you go, James, sorted you out, mate. Do you know what I mean? And then all the shitty ones you'd give to the people that you fucking despised. The fact that this is relatable, and I know it's going to be relatable because everyone that I've ever spoken about who has ever gone to school ever has always told us that there is at least one teacher that you know is an unconvicted paedophile. In every single school without fail. It's magnificent. Like, it's bizarre that is such a widespread pandemic in the English teaching system, but here we are. I don't know if this was just me, please let us know down in the comments if it was, but obviously getting sent out, right? Obviously everyone got sent out from time to time. I didn't get sent out that much. There was always kids that like got sent out every single lesson. It's like, geez, you actually learning anything? But every time they were sent out, like, nothing would really, you know, they get sent out for half an hour and then they get pulled back in. Any fucking time I was sent out, without fail, the fucking headmaster would walk past about 5 minutes later and it's, ah, gee, why is it always me? But also, if you're ever sent out, obviously you're a bit bored because you're outside in the corridor, you ain't got much to do. You sort of like make eye contact with your mate, and obviously the mission is to get that fucker to laugh so hard that he gets sent out as well, because chances are that fucker is the one that got you sent out. So you're doing all sorts, you know what I mean? You call the teacher a wanker, behind his back the other side of the door. Next thing you know, the whole class is clocking on to what you're doing, they're all laughing, and as the teacher says, what's going on here, the fucking bookworm fucking teacher's pet turns around and says, he just called you a wanker, sir. And next thing you know, you're getting excluded. ICT or IT, it was ICT when I was at school. I hate saying shit like that, it makes me feel old, but we'll move on. IT, yeah, the land where just at any point that the teacher is distracted, no work is ever done. There's a reason why in IT rooms the teacher is at the back, is so that he or she can see all of your screens. Well, whenever they go over to someone at the front or to the side of the class or out of the classroom, miniclip.com comes on. Or you've got the messiah of IT in your class who happens to have a USB stick with all the games on that you download for the lesson and you get playing. But I can't actually remember a single IT lesson where from start to finish I just did IT work. At some point there was a games break without fail. Also, sometimes just to be a fucking dick, if you know that your mate hasn't saved any work, you just turn the whole machine off at the mains. Because why not? Some of the best banter is where if you get your mate's attention in the classroom, right, and he wants to focus, yeah, because he's not getting it, but he wants to get it, he wants to understand, so he's trying to listen. Lozzie! 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 Lawrence! Stop distracting everyone and I'm teaching! Of course, if there's a fight out in the playground, then everyone just gathers, and it is like this battle of the titans, even though thinking back, pretty much every single fight I ever saw at school was a pussy pushing match, yeah? Back in the day, you'd honestly think that this was like Fight Club or something. It was absolutely insane. It was a spectacle. People say like, bro, break finished 5 minutes ago, but fucking Larry and James are still going toe to toe out on the netball courts. So everyone was late for double science. Assemblies were just shit, and so obviously sometimes your mind would wander, and as a young man, sometimes your mind would wander onto inappropriate things, you know, maybe the evening before's viewing of porn, of, you know, German dungeon porn or something, and obviously your mind wanders and then things happen and certain reactions happen, and next thing you know, your form is being called to leave the assembly. Your form just so happens to be at the front of the whole hall of 500 students, and you have to stand up and somehow disguise an erection as you walk out of the room. Of course, you've got the classic when the teacher leaves the room, just anarchy ensues. There's rubbers being thrown across the room. There's people being thrown across the room, chairs, and then as the teacher walks in, everyone's just sat there silently like, please God, don't tell me that she's going to realise that Jimmy's been impaled with a stool. And we're going to finish today with exams. Exams are a stressful time, exams are horrible, no one enjoys exams, yeah? I've never heard one person say, I love the fact that we're doing exams right now. And there's two main problems for me with exams, right? The one of them is the invigilators, the fact that they choose 85-year-old people to be invigilators. I mean, I'm not being funny. Their eyesight might not be the best. So when you're trying to get their attention at the back of the room because you need another piece of paper to finish off your exam question in a very important exam, and you've got 10 minutes left and you're literally spending 7 minutes trying to get their fucking attention, it's a little bit fucking annoying, do you know what I mean? But then also in an exam, you've also got the fact that it is silent and you can hear a pin drop, and you can also hear, and it's not his fault, all right, if you sit next to someone who's wheezy, all you can hear for 2 hours is literally it's like, oh my God, I didn't realise I had to sit GCSE RE next to fucking Darth Vader, man. But there we go. I mean, that's just some relatable shit that happened at school. Listen, I got your help on this one, guys. I really fucking appreciate it. I asked you guys on Snapchat and you guys sent some to me, and I threw in some of my own as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, maybe we can make another one. I want you guys to comment down below all the things that happened to you at school. Did you enjoy school? Did you hate school? Let us know. Did you enjoy this video? Please like, share and subscribe if you did. We have merch. You can buy all that down below. There's all links. If you want to become a channel member, you can hit that join button or hit the link. It's entirely up to you. There's Patreon. There's loads of shit in the description which you can go read through if you fancy. But if you don't, like I said before, like, share and subscribe. That is the main way to support this channel. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. We'll see you in the next one. Sweet one, geese.